So yeah, what's question number 3, please?
I think this goes with the first one maybe, but I had if you block the dumper on social media, would that make them feel as they lost control or feel scarcity or just think you moved on or what?
Great question. So again, this is kind of like a statistical thing. This is the likely answer that I'm about to give. However, there is no definitive way of knowing, of course. We can't, as of yet, get inside somebody's head. But generally speaking, if a dumpee blocks a dumper, that does send the sign to the dumper that, okay, they might be done. Now, that doesn't mean the dumper won't try to find a way through the blocking. That doesn't mean that if a dumpee unblocks them, the dumper won't contact them. However, from my research, it does lessen that possibility. So what I always say to dumpees is if you can cope with not blocking your ex, don't block them. At the end of the day, your mental health comes first. It absolutely has to come first. If you're really, really struggling and the only way to get through each day is to have blocked your dumper, you must block the dumper. However, if you can avoid blocking the dumper and it not affect your mental health, then I suggest you don't block them. Because if you do block them, even if you unblock them later on in the future, statistically speaking, it will lessen the likelihood of reconnection. So I know that can be a very difficult thing to kind of contend with because people are never knowing what's best to do. And as I said, it doesn't mean all the time that's the way it goes. But what I would say is that statistically speaking, if you block a dumper, even if you unblock them, it does lessen the likelihood of reconnecting because often the dumper will be like, at the end of the day, the dumper is generally only going to find this out if and when they decide to reach out to you. So quite often, the dumper will only find this out at the moment they've decided to reach out. So, they finally got to that level of romantic emotional attraction. It's taken maybe months and months and months. They finally thought, okay, I'm ready to message. Oh, I'm blocked, And then they think, oh gosh, I'm too late. And that sometimes gives them the shake of like, right, I've just got to go in a new direction. But not all the time. Not all the time. So if you could ask the next question, please, William.